Well, hello chat. How's it going? How's it going? Rare Monday stream. It's almost like my work schedule has irrevocably changed. So long story short, chat, I am now off in the early days of the week instead of the weekend. So that means I'll be streaming, if I were to be streaming games beyond the Sunday TTRPG, it will be on either Monday or Tuesday. So I don't know, I should probably put that somewhere, but I thought we'd do just like, honestly, I was like, I got nothing particularly pressing. I don't have any projects going on beyond my Tyranny card game, which we are starting playtests for very soon, so that'll be very cool. But beyond that, right, it's like, I was like, let's just do like a little stream. Let's hang out with a few people, you know? So hello to Inventor29, to Bad at Multiplayers, to Big Trev, to Dizzy180C, to Toby Gobi, to Gottenhouse9814, to the Judge Bunny, to Bogoslawa, to... That's all the people right now. And all you fantastic lurkers. How's it going? Sad no more Porkers weekend streams? I know, right? It's very sad. Very sad. Hello, Ad Astra. How's it going? It's 8:30 for me, 8:30 p.m. So, it's my evening, my evening. And we are playing some OpenMW alongside some Devilish Needs animation mods, but for the most part, it's relatively light, I guess. Evening pork, the night is still young. Sure. You decided what you pick, or is it in the heat of the moment? Heat of the moment, I'd say. What race class you going? So I want to go I almost always pick like a marksman or magic user in Morrowind. So I'm thinking of going like a more martial character that's like, I'm thinking of like, I think I named this character before I chose my race, Plombaronius the Just. So like we're gonna be like a noble knight character. And that's our class. As for our race, we'd probably want something that fits with that. So Redguard, Nord, Orc, maybe Breton for restoration. Something like that, I'd say. Could also do Imperial as well. Yeah, honestly, I think we're gonna go Nord. Nord Knight. Or Nord Barbarian, perhaps. Let's pop one of the many Tamriel rebuilt faces that look much better. There you go, that's a gruff knight character. She's an independent woman who don't need no man. I get Woad, Thunderfist, Resist Shock, and Immune to Frost, which... Honestly, Nords are, like, pretty goddamn fantastic for their specials. Them and High Elves, both.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Breton Alchemist, every single run I do is Alchemist, so no. Specifically, I want to stay away from, like, alchemy and, like, breaking the game, and I want to, like... I want to kind of just run it vanilla, but also to show the people who play Morrowind and complain about missing the mud crab that they're just really stupid. And I'm sorry. If you complain about missing the mud crab with the dagger, you're stupid. Sorry. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. All right? Learn the game.
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
All right, like I'm not even picking a custom class. I'm not doing any crazy bullshit. And this is also what I kind of want to show here, right? The whole idea that in Morrowind you have to do some crazy build, or you have to do like some fucking break the game to make it fun. No. Race Nord. Class Knight. Done. Sign, probably Warrior. Or Tower, because we won't have any ability to open locks, so I think we're going to go Tower. But Warrior is also a good pick. Yeah, we'll do Tower.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
The hitboxes are broken. You're just trying to piss me off.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celisgravius.
Alright, we're gonna take some alcohols here. Look, we may be a noble knight, but this is just payment for a compensation, right? This is just compensation for getting jailed for an unjust reason. Hence, this is all lore friendly. All right, now that we're ready to go.
Hurry this up, will you?
Can we hurry this along?
Anyway, we're gonna do some Satanine stuff, and then we're gonna go and I don't know, probably I'm thinking of joining House Redoran or the Fighters Guild. We shall do either of those things. Or both. Probably both. This also means we're gonna have to get around Mage's Guild transportation and figure out like how we're gonna get around, which is also kind of an interesting thing we will have to figure out. Oh my god, look at that. Holy shit, dude. You see me hit that mud crab instantly with not a single miss? Is that because I power attacked with a weapon I'm really good at? That's crazy. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. The Skyrim Zoomers have gotten to me. Workers is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, honey wrapped in a riddle. True. I will say that. I will say that positively. Man, you can tell Jeremy Soule composed for this? You can. Unironically, anytime I hear Morrowind, I think of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets PS2 game. Because Jeremy Soule, he also did all the early like Harry Potter games, the 1 through 3. And it really does kind of just fit the vibe. Or really any Soul game.
Much time.
Hey, Florin, how do you think about that murdered guy I found, Processus? You're just the first guy I encountered, the first house. I'm just asking around. That fetcher, you're damn right I did him, and good thing too. He was skinning a load of money from all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with his ill-gotten gold still on him. Sorry, gamer. There's no excuse for murder. Shit, hang on. May have bitten off more I can chew here. Or not. Chat, I meant to take his ring. I didn't mean to take off his pants, alright? This isn't what it looks like. Actually, he was wearing my pants, so... He was the weirdo.
I'm waiting.
Hey, Susushis, how's it going, buddy? So I solved the murder of Processus. I did it all on my own, too. I'm glad that you, as a licensed Imperial official, despite me going off of prison, instinctually trust me to be a vigilante immediately. Hell yeah. So, if you initially report the murder, you'll have to give Susushis there your, the initial 200 gold. But if you solve the murder, you can keep the initial 200 because it skips the dialogue check. So you just get 700 gold for that. It's pretty good. I'm also going to...
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Give Fargoth his ring. We'll get a discount at the trader shop. And then we can actually buy our gear.
Feel free. Talk at your leisure.
Alright, so what do I want here? Good question. Heavy armor, block, speechcraft, axe, long blade, restoration, mercantile, medium armor, enchanted armor. Alright, so I guess... let's buy some of the steel items. A chain coif. And I guess we'll just have that for now. Alright, and we're kind of mercenary looking now, I guess. And then if we have some sort of heal spell. Yeah, here we go, Hearth Heal. And because we're just a restoration character, so resist spells and healing. All right. Exam system says openmw or original, so right now we're running openmw. Although I do have the Morrowind code patch for certain mod lists. So about 4 years ago, I played this game on stream, and I was a I was a Bosmer who used a long blade and bow, and we beat the game with a Telvanni Thieves Guild run. So this time, we are a knight, and so we shall do some martial shit and be a bit more noble and just than we were earlier, because we were kind of evil in that run. I killed and stole with impunity, so basically, I guess my point is that if we do steal, I want to have some sort of reason, and I will try my best not to loot corpses with impunity, right? We're trying to be a noble knight, right? We're trying to just do a little bit of role play, right? That was close. I almost died there. Shit. What's my chance here? 29%. Okay, we're gonna need some... Alright, chat, we're gonna need some training. Me thinks we're gonna need some training in restoration. Which is fine. I need to find some health potions as well. Although I highly doubt this woman's throwing weapons will kill me. I could be wrong. Also, without alchemy, I kind of don't know what any of these things do naturally. So, we'll actually have to experiment with various alcohols and stuff like that. Kinda cool. Chat, you know I'm a nerd when I'm getting excited over game limitations and trying to think how we will overcome them and work around things. Because that's what makes it fun. And these are smugglers, so fuck them. Chat, these guys are smuggling goods in the event of a quarantine caused by the ignoble and evil 6th house, okay? So what I'm doing here, this is my rationale. It's all above board. Though I will say I am overburdened. Not overburdened, but slow. Let me see if I can't I'll rest for 8 hours, yeah. Lawful good, not lawful stupid? Exactly. Just drink random potions, nothing will go wrong. Definitely isn't a very specific tropes. Real. What's the build plan? We're doing a Nordic knight. We're a martial knight. Our character, Plombaronius the Just, is a just knight. Also, I have a needs mod installed. So we have to worry about food, drink, and sleep, alongside weapon durability and all that jazz. Why? Because Morrowind honestly really works as a survival game, especially in the crazy environs. You know, so when we're in this early level, right, we have very easy access to food and water everywhere, right? Shit like that. But, you know, going into the Ashlands or, you know, take on Fell or some shit is gonna actually require some thought. Oh, is that a rat? That is a rat. My fatigue is 10% right now, so we're gonna be missing a lot. 'Cause that's another thing that, again, manual will tell you this, I assume, but in-game, you know, this was kind of in that era when, you know, basically people who would play Oblivion and Skyrim, right, when the manual was not as important. Go back to play Morrowind and be like, wait, why am I missing all the time? And then their fatigue bar is 0. And I am not an alchemist, but chat, you may be wondering, why am I collecting all these plants? It's for food. So we can cook them. Or brew them into teas. And drink them. Although I don't know if I have the teas mod installed. I might just have the food mod. Ever try Beware the 6th House? Is that a mod where you join the 6th house? If so, very cool. Otherwise, I assume it's some sort of 6th house mod. In which case I have not, but also very cool. You gotta love the 6th house and the Tribe Unmourned. Can I take that torch? And so we move ever onward throughout the wilderness. Cleansing the land, yes. The land of Vardenfell. Do you like my first-person animation mod set, chat? Do you like how my weapon sways?
Get out of here.
Damn. I kill a bunch of smugglers and this is what I get. SMH my head. Are you into the Mountain Blades? Yes. I think Warband is probably like my 3rd or 4th most played game ever. Bannerlord, not so much, but the first game in Warband, I played a lot of those.
How are you?
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot I was carrying hard drugs. I'm gonna need to offload these safely. Of course, I will never use these drugs, but I must appropriate them for now until we find a safe person to have them. Okay. Also, my cat's yelling at me. Let us sell this. Let us sell some of these lesser, like hides and whatnots, right? This book. This book. This bowl. And these petty soul gems because I do not have soul trap.
Any time now.
If there is...
Hi, Jack. Oh, there is a cat in my lap now. Oh my gosh. Oh, the beast. Wow.
What's this then?
What do you want? Wait, why did I come here? Shit, I totally forgot. This is your fault. No, I wanted to go to the lighthouse. What am I doing? Too much hypno. Too much hypno. Clearly. Nickel Neko says, is Porkers a stealer? I am not a stealer. We're playing it. Look at our character. Also, this UI is the best UI in all the Elder Scrolls games, hands down. I am Plombaronius the Just. I am a just Nord of Imperial heritage, who serves to be a noble knight and not do anything bad. Contextually.
Traveler.
Alright, boom. Jack, stop biting my fucking... Ow! Motherfucker, Jack! God damn it. Chat, the cat that is in my lap is deciding that the fact that I'm biting keys is very funny. Which means it, you know, the fingers, they need to be bitten. I know, baby. I know. I know. You're a knight. Does that mean it's time for you to do the best faction quest lines of the Imperial Legion and House Redoran? Unironically, yes. Maybe not the Legion, but House Redoran and the Fighters Guild. Ow! God damn it, Jack. Stop biting. Okay, okay. I'm not allowed to play the game. I have to pet the cat, okay? Because if I don't pet the cat, he bites me. This is what we in the industry call kitty cat extortion. Yes. Yes.
I'm waiting.
What say you? What say you?
You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me. Especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He'd come up late the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. No thanks. I am not a criminal. Also, the survival mods books that kind of tell us what exactly we can do here. I already have little UI icons that chat can't see, but just in case something breaks.
Speak, traveler.
I'm a lone scout, Pelagiad, Palmora.
What was that?
You've piqued my interest.
I'm waiting.
Please, share your thoughts.
You know, we could probably actually, go get training at the Imperial Temple now that I think about it. We are a knight, after all. Oh, we doing a broke one run, I see? Yes. We are indeed. We're not trying to break the game, alright? I already did that. It's very easy to break Morrowind, you know. We are doing the we're doing the really cool role-playing thing. It's very cool. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Cody. I hope you're doing well.
Why walk when you can ride?
Take me to Balmora. Wait. Actually, where's the nearest temple? I don't rightly remember. Well, I guess that's part of the fun.
We make a special trip just for you.
I roleplay as someone who robs Fargoth. Look, you're just inspiring the power of Fargoth-er. And you're gonna act so surprised when he comes and gets you in the middle of the night. And Fargoth-er will get you, and then what will you do? Cry, probably.
You want something?
Alright, so Revere. Now, as a noble knight, I know very well that the law of society is very correct, okay? And in Revere's culture, hard drugs are actually virtues, okay? So by employing the moralistic art of cultural relativism, I can sell Revere hard drugs and be morally... and make the entire act morally neutral. Because that's how it works, okay? So we just sell him hard drugs, which probably won't be distributed to the community. Indeed, it's not like I myself have a choice in determining the logistics lines of the skooma and the moon sugar, and instead I think it is much more appropriate to say that I, as a noble knight, would give the moon sugar to someone whose culture is well versed in dealing with moon sugar, so I know that it's not being used for harsh purposes. As I cannot in good faith consume it myself, nor can I turn it into the authorities, lest I risk the social fabric of the empire waning. All right? I'm gonna take a lantern. Have a good one, Ad Astra. And yes, my Discord is labeled as adult, so if you are iOS, you cannot join. It's very sad. It's very sad.
So what do you want?
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
I am now Plum Baronius the Just, the associate in the Fighters Guild. Huzzah! Although I will say, Idis, you have a poor reputation, so I'm gonna go do jobs elsewhere, I think. I will take these potions and this Colovian fur helm. Ah, yes.
Yes, what is it?
What's your story?
What do I... Okay, so I definitely want... I need restoration training, but I also need, like... I'm gonna want a shield, because block is also... So basically I'm gonna go, like, big axe or long sword. Well, I could do both.
So I said, where's the money in that?
I like how when I draw my blade, they start freaking out. Maybe I'll get a medium... Is there a medium shields in... I don't think they're in Morrowind. Yeah. Never mind. Well, it might be best to get, like, some medium armor to supplement my heavy armor. Just because this weight is going to kill me otherwise. So it's actually pretty cool if, in the Ashfall mod, it's one of the reasons why I really like the Morrowind code patch. In the Ashfall mod, you can actually use moon sugar to make Elsewhere coffee. It's very comfy, drinking some Elsewhere coffee while, like, a blight storm is going on. Does that improve my, Oh god, I'm getting drunk.
So what's this regarding?
Chat, I'm looking down. I forgot to attend to my needs this whole time, and I am about to die of thirst. We need a drinky.
Do not
quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time. Say what you want.
Tell your friends about this place.
Oh. Did I pay 10 gold to have my flasks filled, but I never had a flask, so I just paid 10 gold for nothing? I think that's exactly what happened. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. Why was the game yoinking for me? I have no idea.
Where is that slave?
Or was it, I don't know, so like on my screen chat I had a drunk effect, but on the game screen it was flashing white. No idea why. Also, the Nickel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. If I don't sell drugs to the community, someone else is gonna sell drugs to the community. This is true. Real. I think this is one of the reasons why I love Ashfall, because Ashfall you can fill any of these things with water. But from what it looks like I need a specific flask, perhaps. I wonder, can I just like go to the river with like this bottle? You know, chat, perhaps I should read on Devilish Needs so I know exactly how to actually take care of myself. Here we go. All drinks except for potions reduce thirst, including those from OAAB and Tamriel Rebuilt. Boil water at campfires and fill bottles, flasks, and other containers for travel. Ask any publican who has a keg stand to fill up your flasks and bottles. You can either fill them up yourself at the keg stand or let the publican fill them up for you. Go to a well and seek in for it. I see, okay. Okay. I got it. I require thirst. I like how in the mod description it says, is this Ashfall for openmw? No, this is not intended to be Ashfall. It's a standalone survival. Like it. I'm sorry, Devilish Needs guy, whoever you are. But everyone's gonna view this like Ashfall. I wish Ashfall had a openmw equivalent, but it does not. And as a result, he will forever be viewed as Ashfall but openmw. In a good way. Let me open up chat again. Which Elder Scrolls had Slowfall as a spell? Daggerfall, Morrowind. I want to say I don't think Oblivion had it. I don't remember if Oblivion did. But Daggerfall and Morrowind both have Slowfall or some sort of equivalent of Slowfall. Like, Daggerfall had this really cool, like, flying jump mod where you could, like, jump across the world. And then, like, it would slow on your descent, for example. Would Cell make a good Doctor Who villain? Probably not. I imagine Doctor Who would like clown over clown over my character. He'd just say something to the effect of, like, retroactively, I've already won, and then he would snap his fingers, and then I would die.
Identify yourself.
The prey approaches.
There's something not right about you.
Let's get this over with quickly.
What day is today?
The prey approaches.
What makes me look like prey? Is it the Colovian fur helm? I thought the added height would make me look imposing. Can you visit Caius? I want to look at his abs. Sure.
Spit it out or hit the road.
The Dunmer baddie rejected my advances.
You like to walk a fine line,
I couldn't
don't you?
possibly. Too busy.
Ask if you must.
Out of the way! Well, Chatham. Fuck. Please, for the love of God. Sugar Lips Habasi. Out of the goddamn way.
I really can't help you, stranger.
What's...
Spit it out or hit the road.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Look, it's the classic crack pipe, alright? Well, it appears, according to this game, I'm starving to death. Probably not good. Probably bad, actually. Did that do anything? Chat, I fear I've come across a strange effect where my needs only go down, but no matter what I do, I'll just starve to death, basically. If you think about it, this is actually like social commentary or something.
Not now. Go away.
I just ate like 4 eggs, okay. Millions of eggs.
I'm afraid I prefer my company to be well dressed.
Says a lot about society. Oh, there we go. Let me just reset things, just in case. Might have to disable the Sneeds mod if it doesn't work. So sad.
Yes, sir.
Cry. Cry forever.
Please, have a look around.
I thinky. Why not have like a required? Oh, I have to do this for a new game, I think. Wait, I did do this for a newer game. Do not use Frostwind or Basic Need. Wait, do I have Frostwind installed? I don't think so. Maybe that's fucking with it. No, it's not installed. Wait a minute, this completely separate mod is what's it's what's new now because it's depreciated. Fuck. God damn it, this is so sad. Oh, my immersion is ruined. This is so sad. I guess we gotta uninstall it. BRB. Oh, this says such a lot about society. Thank you for the hydrate and the Stratford. Oh my gosh. Jack, what has you... Oh, the door to your food is closed. That's why he's yelling at me. Hang on. Let me open the door for my cat. Chat, I've ordered 2 pizzas. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've eaten nothing but pizza these last, like, 3 fucking days. Like, unironically, like, I have, like, 2 slices a day, and that's my entire food, so, like... I'm really over here, I'm just like, I eaten too much more before I can chew. I'm just dying over here. Holotron Devil. Alright, so now that we've done that, let me Open up the launcher. Let me fuck around with the load order. Go into settings and enable these two settings. I'll launch. Share with the chat, then if you've got 2 whole pizzas. Perhaps I will. Oh, that's sick as fuck. Let's see here. I like the art, too. There's difference in meal types? That's cool. A proper meal of bread, crab meat, and herbs or mushrooms eaten together will sustain you longer. Seek out hearty meals and stews when you can find them. Most often from publicans' innkeepers. If you're on the mainland, bakers and chefs... Oh my, they have 10 meal rebuilt, like, integration. Just naturally. Which is sick as fuck. Salt water can be found in the salt marshes and the sea surrounding. When refilling vessels and caves, water will be of questionable quality. Both salt water and suspicious water can be purified out of fire. Otherwise, if you are truly desperate, you can try your luck with suspicious water. Fuck yeah. Learn about climates. Really cold and freezing, hot and scorching. You can dry yourself with fires. What you wear matters. That's sick as fuck too. So I assume wearing steel versus Oh, I have a little UI right here. Oh. It even tells the time. I wonder if I can have this... Oh! I can move it. Oh my good golly gumdrops. And there's also a bathing mod as well. What the fuck? This has towel integration? On towels? What the... What? Oh my gosh. Chat, what have I walked into? 2 seconds of modding later. Fuck yeah.
Quick. Our doors are always open.
Oh, look at my little adventure satchel. Wow.
Haven't much time.
I can't believe Porkers wouldn't order chat wings. She hates us. True. Look, chat. If chat thinks to bully me all the time, then I think to hate them in turn or something. I don't know. Right, time to go to a more imperialized city. Specifically because I want to join a temple. So to, like, Pelagiad, I guess. Oh wait, hang on. You are correct, Somnus. Let us buy supplies for the journey. VTuber starts learning how to cook, immediately orders multiple pizzas. It's very simple. I shouldn't learn how to cook because other people should do the cooking for me, okay? I should do absolutely nothing my whole life. I don't think you understand this.
Khajiit has no words for you.
What the fuck? Enable sleep cycle tracking, which leads to one of 3 abilities? This game tracks when you... This mod tracks when you sleep and gives you a fucking circadian rhythm based on your sleep. You know, chat, I guess it's really time... You know, I really need to start focusing on my circadian rhythm. What the fuck am I playing?
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Workers has to figure out. Just hypno others to cook for her. She has more streaming time this way. This is true. Is there a looks maxing mod for this game? For visual, for like, models? Yes, you're looking at it. It's much worse by base game. Na 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 na. Look at my dainty little like feetsies, like my little ballerina shoes. Die, beast of the land! Hiya! It fears the pork. The ignoble beast is destroyed. This is true, Ranger. Let's go to Caldera, actually. Damn, chat, this is pretty comfy. Thank you, Naked Anime Girls, for your kind comment. I'm glad someone loves me. Damn. This shield is actually coming in clutch, like really hard. Hail Imperial! Might you tell me where I can find some work for a noble knight such as myself? Near Nisus.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Yes, friend?
Probably get a jug of water. Let's see here. Ooh. I'll get an Amulet of Recall, but I don't have a mark spell, but once we actually get something that can mark, that'll be very good.
I'm listening.
Hello, Mathek. Also, thank you, Fern Cousin. I love you guys too. Sometimes.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. What do you mean sometimes? You know what I mean.
You want something?
Also, I can't help but notice when my character is hydrated, I slowly regenerate magicka. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of forgot where the temple is. I think there's one in Ebonheart. Legendary Super Lesbian says Mary Gamus. Real.
Yes?
We can ask the governor for a job.
Let's hear it.
Person's name is Cunius Pelelius. Cunniest. Oh, Cunius. Whoa.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Chat, I'm just gonna look it up. Morrowind Imperial Temple. Oh, it is Pelagiad. I was right. Alright, our next stop is Pelagiad then. I thought P was stored in the balls. That alongside a man's courage. If you suckle the balls, you can steal a human's courage. You can steal the courage of the lion.
This better be important.
And then use his courage against him. The power.
Speak freely, friend.
The power. Chad, I really wish I could just, like, put, like, a giant compass mark in front of my screen. That'd be really cool. I think that would make this immersive traveling experience much better. I also think it'd be much better if, I just had this ability to fast travel wherever I wanted at any time. I think that would really just kind of elevate the game and make it much better. You guys are a strange bunch. Yes. Accurate. So there's a pretty cool concept for Nkaz called cultivation, right? So like by cultivating various elements in your tummy and your golden core, right? Like that's the type of cultivator you become, right? That is the type of power you can acquire, okay? And through my anima, all right, I have cultivated a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of vile beings, okay? A bunch of fools. And dare I say, 1% of noble characters. People who are noble and just in this world. And through this gathering, you know, that is my it's my anima. Okay, that's my goal. I have formed a golden core. All right. See, I said 1% of you were really cool, because then all of you can individually think, that's me. She's talking about me. I'm the cool one. And then, yep, that's true. You're the cool one. It's very intelligent. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm just a Benoit. Yes, accurate. I like how even if I took pains to unequip the Colovian fur helm, but the game just just keeps forcibly equipping it on me. Every time I try to take it off, it's just no. It's on now, forever. Okay, but chat, work with me here. A helmet that you wear that hypnos you, that follows you around and like places itself back on your head every time you relax. Boom. That's my $1 million hypno kink idea. OC, do not steal. If I see it in an art piece within the next week on hypnohub.net, I will sue. I will order 20 million Bitcoin assassins to enact justice. You watched Meet the Robinsons again? Is that the one with like the dinosaur and they like go back in time? Oh, it is. There's Goob. All I remember is like the little kid with the meat. That's all I remember. Hi, KG Leo. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? How's it going? How was your gaming experience, Leo? Cyberdingus says, Miss Porkers, hello. Any info about the next session of the Fashionable Vampires? All I can say, with absolute certainty, is that there will be vampiric activities. That is all I am allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say anything else. But yes, I do know of the next activities, if that is your question. HypnoHub is blocked for the Brits? That's very sad.
Yes? Keep moving.
Brits getting mogged by weird kink art all the time.
What's your story?
Can I join the wait, Fighters Guild? Oh no, I don't want to join the Legion. I want to join the cults. Fuck the Legion.
Any time now.
You know, Chad, I don't mean to be that one person who's like, you know, something, something, political statement, something, something. But, like, I feel that, like, if there's a society that is so terrified of, like, markers on paper, you know, like, they got other problems to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Weird kink art? I think you mean Kino. True. Ouch. No, don't destroy tent. Wait. Is destroy tent, does that mean, like... Hang on. I want to pick it up. How pick up? No, I actually destroyed my tent. I thought that would be put in my chat. Destroying your tent means that your tent is destroyed. Oh, this really says a lot about society. Fuck. I hate it. Hang on, chat. I have to use restroom. Don't be too weird. Say all the weird things now, and then when I come back, don't say any of the weird things. Okay, I'm back. Leo says, hey Porky, sorry if you got 2 ghost raids from me. My radio I shit the bed. Do not feel bad. I ghost raid all the time. People say it's bad etiquette, but everyone has this thing called a life. Thus, it is fine. It is completely inconsequential. I am just glad you thought of me when you decided to hit the raid button. And I appreciate it, Leo. Thank you, thank you. Let's just go inside this cave. I have no idea. Well, that was a trap. I'm assuming that did not kill me. Oh, I was burdened. I see. Hello? Oh, she doesn't notice me? Well, I can clearly see that this gate is trapped. Thank God I am annoyed. That might have killed me. Alright, so they're feeding the Nyx Hounds in here. Looks like they're feeding the Nyx Hounds people, which is not great. The hell are you people? Can I play that loot? I really need to use Velos Robe and the Amulet of Mighty Blows. I keep forgetting that in Morrowind you don't need to recharge your gear. It recharges on its own. Although you can recharge it for quicker access, of course. Damn, chill out.
Now you die!
I hope these characters weren't important in any capacity. Wait, hang on. Oh, I can't do it to the loot. Sad. It's been fun, but I've got to go. Have a good one. Have a good one, Knights of Tarot. Take care, gamer. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh shit, my fly was down. Fuck. That would have been bad. Were the chat able to see my pants, of course. No, it's... I'll never... Dude, I will never let that go. Thank you for going to bed. It'll never be let go forever. This is so sad.
How may I help you, Nord?
Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Never mind the jewels, I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. His name, Nellos. Nellos Onmar. A name that will stay on my lips for all eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me. Please, I cannot live without knowing if he ever loved me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? Oh, I am a knight. I will help. I will try and find this man, if only for love's sake. If I was a bandit, where would I be? Thank you for having bed, Big Trav. Appreciate you. Thank you for going to bed. Criminals are charming. Look, you don't understand. The person who robbed her is a bad boy who can be fixed. Alright? If you just date him hard enough, you will fix all of his imperfections and immoralities. That's how it works. Alright? It's very simple. You see, when the man is a bad boy, that means that indicates that he can fight off the mud crabs and nixhounds of Vardenfell, alright? And that makes the noble girl get happy. She doesn't like the nixhounds and the mud crabs, alright? She likes moon sugar coffee and salt rice and mama egg. And that's what she likes, okay? Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Atten Rand is the most charming criminal I know. True. Nice outfit. What, did you minors change regulation when I was sitting here in the cell? Classic Atten Rand line. I killed her because I loved her. A tree? Oh my god, chat. Oh my god! It's just like Minecraft. Oh my god, like Minecraft, like in the back rooms. Wow. Pure Pazak. Let's see what we can build. Oh, interesting. So our luck, intelligence, alchemy, and short blade skill was what our cooking skill is. That's really cool. Holy shit. You can spec into chef. Food. Oh my god, so if I had like plates and whatnot, it like increases the quality. Interesting. We need like a cooking pot, chat. Oh, I need something to put it in. I need foodware. Does pot not count? Damn. Chat, we need to go get a cooking pot. Big open world games that do not have auto run are completely unforgivable and should be flayed. The developers should be flayed, and their flapping skin should be seen as an example. Always put in auto run. I must away to get some sippy. Don't die while. Sorry, I died. Oh hey, it is a noble farmer working over his crop of cork bulb. Wow. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, well damn, you're just yapping.
On your way.
You think you're in Daggerfall or some other High Rock town? That's cool. So that's Daggerfall reference. Daggerfall reference. Check in the tavern.
What do you think of Pelagio?
You pour water over your head. Oh.
Go ahead.
Speak, traveler.
Our doors are always open.
We've got local fare. It's filling in price to move. We got the local brews. Grief, Shin, Maize, and Sujama. They're cheap and full of kick. I've got the good stuff, too, behind the counter. Ceradylic, brandy, and Flynn, but it ain't cheap. The native cornberry brandy is locally called Grief. Grief is a strong stimulant, but like all intoxicants, it tends to impair physical coordination. That is, it makes you feel really strong, but makes you clumsy. The native cornberry wine is locally called Sheen. Oh, so Sheen is wine and Grief is brandy. Sheen is a strong stimulant, but using it results in impaired judgment. You may gain a lot of endurance, but you won't be very smart. Matse is a local beer brewed from fermented salt rice. Cheap, plentiful, and invigorating, this beverage is very popular despite its dulling effect of wit and judgment. For the price, folks are willing to feel dumb and weak-willed, so long as they feel really strong. Damn. I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying, chat. Alright, Mazda Hypno. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You see, you force it down someone's throat, and they drink like 20 of them, and then they become like a hyper-muscular bimbo with giant tits. And then boom, then you hypno them. Boom. Sujama, the local Dunmer liquor, is extremely potent, and indulgence results in elevated spirits and diminished mental faculties, has a kick like guar, very strong and just as stupid. Yo! I can have the publican cook for me based on my materials. I can ask them to cook shit for me. That's cool. Oh, and it even tells you if food is green. Jack, do you have something to say to chat? Did you guys hear that? Yeah, so in basically all of my YouTube videos, by the way, you might hear a bunch of moving around in the background or Jack meowing. And that's what he's doing. He's literally just causing a ruckus and knocking shit over every single time I talk or do anything. I assume because he thinks I'm talking to him. Which, you know. Alright, so restore fatigue plus health. Oh, some Kwama eggs sunny side up. Gotta get to the pawns brokers or something. I need to sell off all this loot. I'm moving way too slow.
What's your story?
Hi, Jack. Hello, buddy. Are you back? Hi, baby. Back in the lap again, huh? Ow! It's Jack! Stop biting me. Oh my gosh. Chat, I ate food and it made me levitate. I guess cooking is an alternative to alchemy. Alright, let's try this bathing nonsense. It says I can't wear armor, but clothes are acceptable. Oh, I need to be in a water. Oh, I thought I could just pour it on my head like a crazy person. Shower. I thought. Look, I was trying to do Morrowind shower in a can. It wasn't working. Is that Vivek? Damn. I didn't realize it was so close. Where's their little religious alcove?
Keep moving.
Citizen.
Is it? Somewhere around here, if memory serves. But it probably doesn't, because I am old.
Keep moving.
Ugh.
I'm listening.
Move on.
That door seems important, considering it's a lock level 95. If I were in Evil Pork, I would recommend robbing the place. Jack, what are you doing? Don't be eating wires. Thought I was like... God, I just do not remember. Oh my gosh.
Speak freely, friend. Yes.
Where to join Imperial Cult Fort Pelagiad? I have to talk to Igfa, a Nord healer at Fort Pelagiad. Okay. I just want to make everyone aware that with my 4090, I'm pushing 30 frames when I'm outside in openmw. Oh, she's right here.
Speak up.
Blessings of the Nine, Plombaronius the Just. I am Igfa, Fort Pelagiad's healer, and an adept of the Imperial Cult. I barter for potions and other goods and can teach a number of spells. All proceeds go to the benefit of the Imperial Cult and its many worthwhile projects. Would you like to join the cult? Yes. We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good works. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes from when you use our health, healing, and blessing shrines. Modest fees which help us spread the blessings of the Nine to those less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join the cult, or would you rather I review the Imperial Cult requirements? To serve and glorify the Nine Divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of Restoration, Mysticism, and Conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are also qualities. So restoration, enchantments, and speechcraft are all major skills in this guild that we will have. Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the Nine Divines, Akatosh, Debella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, Julianos, and Tiber Septim. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our Emperor is the defender of the faith, and the Empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need and serve the Emperor and Empire at his will. Our rules are equally simple. It is forbidden to attack another member of the cult, and of course, forbidden to kill another cult member. It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. Forbidden to trespass upon the private property of another member, private property being understood to be anything beyond a locked door. Break any other one of these rules and you shall be expelled from the cult. Now, do you wish to join? You are now a layman in the cult. Welcome, Plomberonius the Just, to our community, and may you rejoice in its blessings. Can I tell you about our services, or if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? In Buckmoth, Moonmoth, Pelagiad, Darius, Wolverine Hall, Vivek Foreign Quarter, and Imperial Chapels. Seek training at Wolverine Hall. Okay, nice. I guess we'll hit up Ebonheart. Because I need to find a trainer in restoration. That's my entire goal for doing this entire business. What can you tell me about? About Dibella. Goddess of beauty and is the most popular god of the 9 divines. She has nearly a dozen different cults, some devoted to women, some to artists and aesthetics, and others to erotic instruction. You know, that's actually kind of interesting. In other Elder Scrolls games, they never actually mention that she is the most popular god of the 9 divines. Because usually people think Akatosh. Freedom says Pork plays Morrowind again, episode 3568. I know, right? Look, Freedom, you say again, but I think it's important to note, okay, that when you've watched me play Morrowind, this was like 4 years ago, all right? Like 3 to 4 years ago. Like, so to you, it might be a lot, but this is like my 3rd time streaming Morrowind, okay? In terms of like a series, right? Like, I guess if you were to actually split it up, this would probably be like my 20th time. But yes. Hello. I did die. Judge Bunny, I did. It always felt surreal to me how they call it a cult without negative connotations. Pretty much every fantasy setting calls itself a cult. Like, so for example, in Warhammer, the Sigmarites and Ulricans, both of them are referred to as a cult. Do you think you played Daggerfall more? Yes, I think I did. What build are you going for in this one? I am a knight. I am a noble knight. So I'm doing like a martial character. Fancy mods are vanilla. OpenMW, a really cool needs mod that you see down here. I gotta say, we can do Minecraft shit with this mod, so that's pretty cool. Also an animation mod set. Is that what adds cooking? Yes. It's called Sun's Dusk is the mod. Damn, can't actually harvest all those pearls. Why even live? Eh. Eh. Might as well get to washing while we're here. Let's go. This is so immersive. Plus 20% resist common disease, plus 5 to personality, speechcraft, and mercantile. And for using luxury soap, we get an additional plus 5 personality and chameleon of plus 10. Excellent. The Scrolls of Icarian Flight are pretty goddamn fantastic. Very fun. Do they have special speedrun categories for not using those scrolls? Probably. I assume so.
Where would you like to go? Short trip, long trip, you decide.
What brings you here, friend?
Yes?
Head on.
A nice tankard of Sujama. My good man. GRS says I'm running a D&D campaign where the players are child soldiers in a Roman Empire themed post-apocalypse. How should I make it worse for them? I mean, it already sounds like it's pretty much the worst it can get, honestly.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
Although that does bring up the question of how, like, if it's a D&D campaign, right? Like, how can you accurately have, like... Because the classes in D&D kind of make it so that the characters are, like, strong. You know, like, even a level 1, like, peon in D&D is supposed to be, like, better than the average citizen who has, like, a single hit point. You know what I'm saying? So, like... It sounds like you need a completely different system. That's what it sounds like, in my earnest opinion.
Can we hurry this up?
This looks like an Imperial cult center.
You may speak.
Oh shit, this is the Duke. Oh shit. That's crazy.
Freely, friend. Yes?
I guess my ultimate question would be, what is the point? And then like, yeah, that's my question. I totally forgot that Dwarf Armor in Morrowind has that like rusted vibe to it, because it's like it's not armor wielded by the dwarves. It's quite literally like scrap armor from like the robots, which is really cool. That's the council chambers.
Speak freely, friend.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Is in a small walled keep in the far western end of Castle Ebonheart. Never eat soggy. Okay.
I'm listening. Think it'll rain?
Can we hurry this?
Weast. I am Plumbus, and I must go east. Yes.
want something, friend?
This is so impossible to find.
Yes.
Damn.
Outlander, what do you want? My time is precious, so make it quick.
Come on. I haven't got all day to stand around and talk to you.
Oh, I have to go to the Imperial Chapel's building. Behind the Grand... Oh, I'm inside the Grand Council chambers. I have to go behind the... Okay. Okay, I see. I see. I'm in a primary building and I need to go to the... It's right fucking... It's right here.
What's your story?
I'm listening.
Hey, I'm just here to... Damn, you giving me that snooty fucking face. Jesus Christ. What do you want? That's what she's doing. Anyway.
You've got the better of me, so go ahead.
No restoration trainers here. Why even live?
You want something, friend?
You want something?
We need Elementers to serve Zenithar, Lay Healers to serve Mara, and Shrine Sergeants to serve Stendar. Sinolian Tenufus? Aelus Chapter. Or K.
Watch your step.
Seen any elves?
That was so funny. Hey chat, seen any elves?
Speak freely, friend. Speak freely, friend.
I can buy spells from this guy. Go ask the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart for alms for the poor. They should give generously to support the Imperial cult. Our fundraising goal for the Skyrim mission is 100 gold. When you have reached our goal, return and deliver it to me. Turkey? Probably see about getting the other quests while I'm here.
Watch your step.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
What's your story?
A rare chapel limeware bowl disappeared from her shrine. Will you find this Caruriel and retrieve? Lives along the coasts, where mud crabs sometimes carry disease. Try asking around among high elves. I believe there are several serving in the Hawkmoth Legion garrison.
Yes, Nord?
Hail!
Who else do I talk to? Sinolian Tenufus.
Speak freely, friend.
You want something, friend?
5 units of marshmallow. Bring him this potion as a gift. Okie dokie.
Watch your
And so we begin on our noble quest. Huzzah! I guess the Skyrim mission is the closest.
I'm listening.
Chat, my acrobatics is not high enough to just jump out of here. This is so sad.
Speak freely, friend.
Okay, so we gotta go to the Hawkmoth Towers and talk to some high elves, and I think... Yes, Skyrim mission's right there. Some local business, not too bad, not too bad. Overall, how do you like these mods? Been a while since I played Vanilla Morrowind. Might be time to reinstall. Pretty good, I'd say. Morrowind is a very good game, although it does have its own share of problems.
All right, I'm listening.
Yes, Outlander?
On your way.
I offer the best values in
Narmok. He lives in Narmok, a village on the Bitter Coast. You can take passage to Narmok by way of Clawwood from the Ebonheart docks. Got it? Alright, let's go to the Skyrim mission.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
What's your story?
Oh yeah, because I'm a Nord, they like me more. Hooray! Alright.
On your way.
Speak up.
Head
Head
on.
on. Speak up.
Alright, we got the alms. Gotta go to Narmok and Pelagiad. Sounds simple enough.
Yes?
I would say I think my main problem with Morrowind compared to the other games is that certain builds, especially in the early game, can feel very slow. But like when you play Daggerfall, for example, like you can move at like 1,000,000 miles a second, even with like a low speed. You know what I'm saying? But like a low speed in Morrowind is like you actually feel having low speed.
I'm listening.
And I think that's a function of like the actual like the world size is smaller than some of the other games. That's my assumption, if I remember correctly. But you know, it's no surprise why people go for like the Boots of Blinding Speed, or they run with like the Chariot for Star Sign, right? Stuff like that.
What do you want?
Speak, traveler.
You have something
There you
to
are.
say to
Damn.
me?
Yes, I was treated for swamp fever at the Imperial Chapels, but I don't know anything about a chapel limeware bowl, so go away and leave me alone. Shit. You son of a bitch, it's right here. Damn it. How noble? It was noble. He stole it from the church. I was well within my right to check his house. And use my holy powers of lockpicking. And look, all it cost me was 5 gold. Pay off the guards, whatever. Look, the Morrowind Society, they don't get it. They don't get the true noble noblesse that I am, alright? I come from the just Plombaranius family. And my chivalric codes shall not be denied.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
My character is gonna be like exhausted after this whole business. I gotta say though, Chad, I think I'm gonna be losing money at this. Oh, I'm exhausted. I fell asleep on the ground for like a second. All that travel cost really did eat into what I could potentially gain from the cults, but I guess that's how it be. Oh wait, that's an owned bed? What?
Yes?
Oh, this is my bed, I see.
Yes?
Head on.
Let's see here. Got some stew. Oh, that's right. Alcohol dehydrates you. I suppose that makes sense.
This scent is new.
Damn, that's what I do, for real. I stare blankly into someone's eyes and I go... I am apparently filthy. Uh-oh. Stinky.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Alright, Chad, I'm just saying though, like, hypnotic armpit musk, am I right? Am I right? Hmm?
Let's hear it. Yes?
Yeah, Jonas Maximus knows what I'm talking about.
So, where are you from?
What up? I got the things that you need. Ooh, Scrolls of Divine Intervention. So that's teleportation. That's actually really good. Fuck yeah. Still working on the other mission, but I got the alms.
Yes? Hail!
Have you reached our goal of 100 gold, or have you come to report your failure? I did just make the 200 from the Shrine Sergeant. Shoes of Conviction. Is this like Bible Man? The Shoes of Peace.
Now this is what I call dressing for success. Waist belt of truth. breastplate of righteousness. Shoes of peace.
It is the shoes of peace. I was right. It's the shoes of peace. Hooray. Wow. Did that wake you up? Yeah, good. The soft notes of Morrowind.
Yes?
Plus the Plombus's voice filled to the brim with scratch and like the scratch of a hag who smokes all day. It really lulls you to sleep, slowly but surely. But then Bible Man blaring in your ear, no, that's the other side. That's the contrast. That's the yin to the yang, alright? You just get a little bit of yin right there. Alright, we're gonna head to Pelagiad.
Any time now.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hmm.
Let's hear it.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
My time is precious, so make this quick.
Morrowind, it really is a very strange place. If you wash yourself with luxurious soaps, you become transparent. Not sure what to think about that. But I will investigate this random cave. Alright, so I'm being charged by a man named Dudley. I do not know why. Only that he must kill. That is a bone enemy. I do not want to have my strength permanently destroyed. I think I should finish off this, Do I have any more alcohol? I could use that to improve my strength. I don't think so. Yeah, we're just gonna have to brute force it. Jesus Christ. These guys are pissed. I just entered their weird cave.
It's about time I had some fun.
That guy was a strong fighter, too. Chat, I have a 51% chance of casting this spell. It's failed 7 times in a row. Damn, that's kind of a hard fight. Ooh, I will take this troll bone items, though. Cool. And hey, a steel longsword. I can start training up my longsword skill. I'm gonna want both. Yo, that blade looks fucking sick. Is that just like a... I don't know if that's like a longsword or what is that, but like... I want it. Hopefully I... Okay, we're gonna try and kill this man. You don't already have True Flame? Fake fan. I know, right? I am role playing. Oh, I totally forgot the woad spell, too. I should have popped that. My woad ability, I mean. In the lore, woad is actually the Nords, like, they put, like, magical face paint. As the tongue users, those who speak to the Thu'um in old, Morrowind, or not Morrowind, in old Elder Scrolls lore, the Thu'um was not the dragon language, but instead, it was the druid's ability to speak to the very earth itself, to cause the mountains to move or trees to animate to defend the land. It was much cooler than Madragon language. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have the openmw selection that weakens magical effects, meaning that I have to do actual animations to cast these effects. It means I can't spam magic items, like, in the middle of fights. I kind of have to, like, go into things prepared. Damn. These guys might be too high level for me, chat. Also, I've noticed that the drunk effects, for whatever reason, on OBS, they flash. But it's not flashing for me like IRL, right? It's so strange. Hmm. So chat, the key to fighting high-level enemies is drinking so much alcohol that your endurance becomes 71 and your strength becomes 93 as a level 1 character. Does the impact mod that I have, does that make armor location matter? Because, like, when I hit his armor and his armor gets a little, like, ding, like, is that, like, you know what I'm saying? Does that, like, affect anything? I don't think so. Crap. I contracted brown rot, and it's really getting me. I might have to use an intervention scroll to get the strength required to get the fuck out of here. I can use this amulet to let me run for every 30 seconds, but... Armor rating 24 versus steals of 20. Yeah, give me that, and then... Armor rating 24... Okay, these are the same. But give me this because it has a better durability. I'm gonna drop these on the ground and I'll pick them back up later.
Let's see what you're made of.
Just hoping I don't run out of room so I can actually get this guy.
Surrender now and I might let you live.
Shit, get up, get up, get up.
I will enjoy this.
Fuck.
This is pointless. Give in.
Dear Lord, that was close. Steel Claymore, hey. I'll take it. Way more damage and has a higher range. Of course, I can't use a shield, but, you know. Will definitely be a very good sword weapon for me to use. The fuck are you?
You
Oh, it's a smuggler's cave. I see. Ooh. I can basically sell all these, like, expensive items. I can probably make, like, a pretty solid killing. Sugar. Oh my lord. Plenty of open scrolls, soul gem scrolls. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Provani bug musk, hell yeah. Plenty of alcohol as well. Oh my good golly, gumdrops. Jeez, looks like everyone's drinking here. I wonder, is there a way for... Is there like a setting in OBS where I can stop the flashing on during the drunk effect? A property, maybe. Could be the anti... Oh, limit capture frame rate. Try that. No, it still kind of flashes. Unfortunate. Sorry, chat. Alright, let's get out of here. Not enough gold. Shit. We have. We'll take these potions. Anything else? Not really.
So what do you want?
There, cheap restore health, give me those. Cheap restore fatigue. Angel Anodyne says, I'm literally decades late, but this game looks so charming. It is charming. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to go to the chapel. Or does this count as a chapel? This might count as a chapel.
What say you?
Gotta go pray at an altar real quick. I already solved the taxman murder, TRS. Okay, I disabled the drunk mod. So basically, you won't see drunk effects visually. It works for me, but when OBS copies it, it basically makes everything like flash really hard. And I feel like that would annoy you guys because we're gonna be drinking alcohol a lot because we're not a mage. So I also like how if I put away my weapon, my character hides their helmet. That's kind of cool. Not so close. I don't want to catch what you've got. It's just a common disease, but you need to find an Imperial cult altar or a temple shrine or see a healer or apothecary and get yourself cured. Ha! Excellent. I believe we are cured.
Greetings.
I wish to do a weak restore potion that essentially will use, it's like a training bomb. Hello, Alice CA, how's it going? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? That's the most millennial statement I've seen. But I'm glad you're doing heckin' amazeballs, dog. Since we're near Belmora, I might as well stop and get some supplies. And then we'll continue on our way to Pelagiad. Specifically for Marshmallow. You know, if I just find some Marshmallow, I won't have to actually... I can keep the Fortify Strength Potion. Unless I already drank it. That sounds like something I might have accidentally done during that fight. I think that's exactly what I did. Fuck. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. We were playing Tamriel Rebuilt, but I haven't done any Tamriel Rebuilt content right now. It's a claymore. Oh shit! I left the moon sugar back at that other vendor. Fuck! I could have sold it to Revere. Big bucks.
What do you want?
Might as well do some quests while we're here, I guess.
What is it, Nord?
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
What is it, Nord?
I mean, I got like 10 levels on my axe, yeah, so I definitely want to level up some with my sword.
Go ahead.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
The classic cave rats quest. And then Oblivion being like, no, not the cave. The cave rats are dying, and this is a bad thing, actually.
Speak, traveler. Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
All right, I'm listening.
What's this all about?
May I help you?
Tibbleagiad. That's the sound that my character was making, like under their breath. I was just doing, you know, just lore. Yeah. That little noise I made, that was a lore slop. That's what that was. How did you learn the deep knowledge of the games? What got you into it? Primarily YouTube videos. Zarek Sahakaran makes very fantastic lore videos. I think he does more stream nowadays, but back in the day, he did a lot of really good Elder Scrolls lore. True. Lore slap. Real. Lore slap. Thank you for going to bed. You know, it's one of those things with Elder Scrolls where Elder Scrolls lore has this very strange place where there's a lot of very interesting things in it. But the problem with Elder Scrolls lore is that many of the modern games tend to retcon the cooler aspects of Elder Scrolls. So you kind of have this very extreme divide between the older and the newer games, which honestly is kind of a common trend nowadays, if you haven't noticed. But granted, this was an older problem. Basically, since the release of Oblivion, even to a lesser extent Morrowind, the lore was slowly but surely undergoing a pretty serious retconia. For example, in Morrowind, they made all 9 Daggerfall endings completely canon, which is a little ridiculous. Simultaneously, in Oblivion, the Nerevarines' actions are basically rendered completely impotent and moot. And speaking of Oblivion, I mean, honestly, that game just really kind of took the... And I'm not just talking about the jungle thing, like, you know, oh, Cyrodiil's supposed to be a jungle. I'm just talking about, like, the aspects of the 9 Divines, right, and kind of dealing with all of these more interesting things. You don't really see that, honestly. You see a little bit of it, but, like, I think Morrowind knows what it's trying to be, and it's trying to be very a tight experience, right? And you're in, like, a single island. Oblivion and Skyrim both really fail in the aspects of lore and scale, like, really bad. And I think that's, I think Morrowind doesn't fail in this, specifically because you're on a single island, okay? You're basically on, like, a tiny quarantined island that's, like, the religious center of Morrowind. There's, like, a little over 3,000 people on the island, and it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But then Oblivion, you go to the Imperial City, there's like 30 people. The city that's supposed to be bigger than the island, by the way. It's fucking absurd. It's one of those reasons where it's like, if you really like Elder Scrolls, specifically the later games, I actually urge you not to read the lore, because it will piss you off. Unironically, what I mean is that basically what you'll see is a bunch of developers who will continually waste away the potential of what Elder Scrolls could be, and that continual, like, just wasting away of potential will just piss you off. Which is why I legitimately don't recommend it. You know, chat, you're my lore slop. Chat, will you be my lore slop chungus? My lore slop wholesome chungus? Here he is, the acrobat, running around, doing his little acrobat things. Alright. Gotta find some marshmallow around here. Let us do that. TRS says, are you excited about the Wayward Realms? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I've ever been excited for a game in the last, like, 3 to 4 years. I've, as I've aged, I've just found myself I don't get excited about games anymore. I hope the Wayward Realms comes out, and I hope it's good. I will say that their ambitions are very high, which is, on one hand, it's good, but on the other hand, it's a little worrisome, and that's why I'm like half and half on it, if that makes sense. I need one more marshmallow. But I mean, you know, one of the reasons why I really want Wayward Realms to succeed, I'm not necessarily excited about it, but I do want it to succeed, is, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, right, like, Daggerfall is one of my favorite games, and a spiritual successor to Daggerfall sounds fantastic. I'm gonna do strength, speed, and endurance. I think it's mostly the eruption of Red Mountain, so I guess it's more of a Skyrim thing, honestly, than an Oblivion thing. Vendor says, Porky, what'd you do if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and somehow it's returned to more traditional RPG mechanics? I would be very surprised and I'd be very happy. I mean, let's be honest though, okay? Fallout 4 should have been a red alert for Bethesda, and it wasn't. Starfield should have been a red alert for Bethesda, and it wasn't. You know, I can only imagine they can go through so many red alerts until finally they're like, okay, we actually need to like what game put Bethesda back on the map after the failures of Battlespire and Redguard? It was Morrowind. Why? Because it had RPG mechanics and it was very unique. When I say RPG mechanics, I don't mean like quote-unquote RPG mechanics. I mean actual RPG mechanics. Although I am loath to call Morrowind a CRPG, IMO, it's like an early ARPG. And I don't mean like ARPG as in Diablo, I mean ARPG as in like, you know, there's no like language skill in Morrowind. The game is about dungeoneering and fighting enemies, right? Like that's what the game is about. IMO, that's what an ARPG like means. That's my own personal definition for an ARPG, okay? Because I do think Diablo kind of stole the idea of a ARPG to just mean like isometric blobbers, basically. But then compare that to Daggerfall, which in my opinion is a CRPG. Poison hurts. Holy shit. So Daggerfall was way more about dungeoneering, but there was also an entire social side to the game as well. More so than Morrowind, I feel.
You dead.
There's a threshold, there's a threshold. Like, I guess my point is like this, right? Is like, I spend more time fighting in Morrowind than I do talking, and in Daggerfall, like, it's kind of equal. Well, okay. I guess it depends on how good you are at the dungeoneering, because if you're really bad, it can take a long time. But it's only if you're bad. There you go. So, I don't know. I'll have to think on this more. I do not know, GT. Can you tell me? I'm kind of afraid to ask, honestly. Yeah, I'm hopeful for if that's the case, Somnus. I see. I don't know what that means, but I see. That one meme of the guy who's like looking at the meme and then it's just like, oh yes, I don't get it at all. And it's like the arrows above their head. That's me. Confusion. Bargain restore healths are not very good, but they are a bargain. Curious. Big sword. Okay, this time we will save the game. I guess regarding the Daggerfall versus Morrowind thing, I guess here's my point. It's like, in Daggerfall, I can make a character that cannot use any weapons and specifically uses languages to solve problems. And like, you know, and that's just like one example of something of like just crazy things you can do in that game. You know, like there's an entire skill for parkouring, for example, for like climbing, right? And it's one of those things where it's like, compare that to Morrowind. It's like Morrowind is much more narrow. It's much more defined. But you lose out on that extra layer of like customization. And I feel that extra layer of customization is enough to switch the threshold of Daggerfall from ARPG to CRPG. My personal definition of ARPG, which I must say, since it is personal, it's, you know, probably quite relative. And thus means nothing. Shit. Is this just gonna kill me if I don't have cure poison? I just drink like a bunch of potions at the same time. How fun is playing Daggerfall with just language skills? Depends on how high your skills are. I guess the same question would be, how fun is it to play like Morrowind daggers only, but your dagger skill is 5 versus 100. It's like, well, at 5 it's not going to be very fun at all, and at 100, like, it's fine. It works. And obviously, I think mods make everything better, but like, you know, it's not like I'm talking about like objectivity here when it comes to like these sorts of games, right? So it's like Daggerfall, the language models in Daggerfall, and like all the extra skills. Like, some of them are unrefined, but with mods, for example, you could make them, like, much better. Like, there's a mod that I frequently use where enemies that you have tamed with your language skills, if you talk to them, you can make another language check to recruit them. And then the game literally just becomes, like, a talking game where you just, like, try and calm people down and then recruit them to your posse. And then you just get, like, you know, oh my gosh, you know, I gotta get the Totem of Tiber Septim and I gotta go through the fucking void. Damn, this is gonna be crazy. But guess what? Me and my gang of 3 power liches will annihilate whatever we come into. And that's really fun, you know? I think the point isn't the effect, the point is, like, the intention, right? The idea that you could, like, you know, that if Daggerfall had, like, more time in the oven, right? Like, you could, like, solve most threats non-lethally, you know, maybe have some sort of, like, companion system or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's my point. Is that Daggerfall really tried its best to be, like, D&D, while Morrowind is clearly trying to be action video game. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying that's, like, from what I see. Alright, we're gonna drink, like, a fuck ton of Sujama. My intelligence went to literally 0. Alright, after getting fucking fucked up on multiple different types of alcohol, with 53 willpower and 156 strength, more strength than an N-level character, we will mock on this mage with our big sword.